Africa. Africa is an amazing place. Everybody knows about it. Even if everybody doesn't wanna admit it. Africa is an amazing place. But something is missing. The true history of Africa, the history of the people, the history of the entire continent before the colonial power came, before the missionaries, before the invaders. Jesus, Muhammad the prophet, before Jesus, what did my ancestors believe in? We easily start telling the history of Africa after the colonial people came, the invaders. But that's not where you start the history of this amazing continent. The continent, the Nile, Egypt, the Nubians, the Kingdom of Congo, Timbuktu. An amazing culture, the history. The history is there, it is there, but it's not open to everyone. Those are my questions. Before the colonial, before the missionaries came to Africa, who were we? The parents, they're giving the children's names. You wonder, what does this name mean? Why are you giving this name to your kids? Yes, you may be open-minded. Yes, you're open. But why you leave aside what you are? Why are you denying yourself? Why are you forgetting about yourself and putting up front somebody else's culture? Why? Because your history wasn't, at least the one you know, wasn't written by you. It wasn't written by your ancestors. It's like all the stories we have from the jungle. The hunters, they was reading their stories that they killed the lion. We don't know how they killed the lion. A weapon, maybe. But the lion never got to tell the story, the true story. We should have the version, the lion version of the story in the jungle. How did it get killed? Or was there any battle? Maybe. That's the place I'm standing right now. Try to find out about the heroes, the stories before Jesus. Who was our Jesus? Our Muhammad, the God or the gods? The medicine. What was the process of healing our people? Africa is tumbling, kind of lost. Where are we going if we don't go back? Place to go back in time to find the answers to those questions. Lots of questions. Why? When? What? I'm talking about the history. I have questions. What is the history of Africa? Jesus, Muhammad, what was the history before Jesus, before Muhammad, before whatever we know out there that my people worship today? The gods. I believe we believe in God or some kind of God. I know we have in Zambia Mpungo, as we say in Congo. But God, the gods, maybe all those amazing cultural statues and masks, that was a message, that was something. We lost it. Masks, costumes, statues we found in museums today in Europe with plenty of codes. But how do we get those codes? How do we get to learn about our history, the true history? Colonization came, my father, my grandfather got colonized. Yes, they got colonized, the mind got colonized, the history was lost, the history was not taught. At least to me, this is the place I'm standing right now about the history. I want to know, what did my ancestors, what did they do? Who were the heroes of my nation, of my country, of this big continent? And please, don't get me wrong here. I'm not saying that Africans should not have friends, European friends, or Americans, or Islanders, or friends from the rest of the world. No, I'm not saying that. Africa needs friends. We need true friends. Friends who care for each other. I mean, friends who are not there just because they want to steal from you, get something from you, and leave you in your mess. No, not those kind of friends. Africa, we need friends. Yes, we do. Like, everybody needs friends. Everybody needs family. But true friends, friends who can count on each other, that's what's gonna make us strong. Africa, Europe, America, that's what we're gonna make us strong, because if one part of your body is hurting, your entire body will ache. One part of your body is hurting, your entire body aches. Just simple as that.